I'm here in my backyard. We are getting ready to to start another project. Remember that I told you that we are building slowly but surely our urban garden here. So today we are going to install 2 garden beds that we ordered. They got here a couple of days ago, but as you know, if you've been watching our videos, my son has been sick, one thing after another, and you keep pushing the projects. But today is the day. Today's the day that we build the garden beds. However, I don't think we have enough soil for them, but at least they're gonna be in position, and then we can go and buy the soil. If it's not today, tomorrow. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jahaira. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching our videos. This channel is basically a little bit of mom life, the struggles of just being a stay-at-home mom. Not the struggles, the life of being a stay-at-home mom after being a working mom for all my life. A mom life after 40. I'm 43, so all the struggles of being over 40, being a mom of a toddler, of a 4-year-old, of a teenager, of 2 huskies. I don't know if you see one just walking right next to me. Welcome if you're new. If you're a subscriber, thank you for being here again. Let me show you real quick how our garden is so far. My dog just came out, and so let me look at that. It's so cute, you guys. I feel so excited. So this tower right here is not full. It still has two more, I don't know how you call that, 2 more steps, but we don't have enough seats. Whenever those are good or big enough to be moved, then we'll get those ready. But basically these are herbs. There's still seeds. I don't see any green just yet. These are onions. This is our combination. These both are a combination of onions, tomatoes, more herbs. These are the beans, and look, this one coming out. I think this one is coming out too, this one too, and this one too. So these beans are the ones that we bought organic. We bought a big bag, and since they were so expensive, we don't want to spend that much money again. We're trying to have our own plants. We put 3 beans on each one. Hopefully we'll have enough. This one, it's Roma tomato, because again, I want to make our ketchup and our tomato sauce, a tomato paste. I want to make sure that we have enough tomatoes. We have some tomatoes there, but Roma tomatoes, this is the only one. I know we need to build something for it to grow around it, and that's another project that we have. And this is the tower with all the steps. And these are herbs, lemon, what is it, lemon something. I think this is basil, peppermint, then I think cilantro, culantro, and I don't remember what this is. But yeah, this is basically what we have right now. And the 2 garden beds, we're planning to install one here and one here. So our plan is to extend a cement pad here, so we can extend our area just to move the barbecue outside, and maybe have kind of a patio and just an area for us. And around the cement pad, we want to build more garden beds. That's our plan. Right now we're just gonna have one here and one there under the windows. So that's the plan. Nico is living his best life. things para ponerlos adentro. Really? That's funny. Well, that's fertilizer, no? It is. There you go. So apparently we heard that if we didn't want to buy that much soil, we could fill up with carton boxes. That's what we're doing. Please let us know if this is not a good thing.
Can I go inside it?
Yeah. Let's open it.
Put it in! Put it in! My damn is freaking! Wait, where's the egg circle?
Hey, Grandma.
Here.
Watch out, Mom. That's the project so far. We decided that we're gonna have 2 beds right next to it since this area is bigger. As you can see, we have 2 windows here, only 1 bed here. So far so good. Stay tuned. We have to buy the soil now and more things for the beds. I haven't recorded for more than a week now. I wanted to build my garden a little bit faster, but life sometimes has other plans, and when you're a mom, you know that happens too often. But we're here. It's Saturday, March 22nd. Have to say, I'm pretty sure I've said this 1,000 times by now, but the weather is amazing here in Florida, especially to work in your gardens. Yes, you saw that I have a couple of things here and there, but today we already have our 3 garden beds, the galvanized ones. We have the majority of the plants that we want and the majority of the trees, the fruit trees that we want. We are running a little bit late to start some from the seed, but it's our first time. We are doing this trial and error thing. We barely have any knowledge. We're reading a lot, we're buying a lot of books. So if you want to see if you can build your urban garden, this is your channel, because I live in super close to the highway. I live in a community where my backyard is limited, and what I can do in my backyard is limited too. So if you want to build your home garden and are questioning if you can do it or not, if I can do it, you can do it. I have no experience. I come from working full-time all my life. I'm 43, and now is when I'm starting this for the first time. I never thought I was gonna be this mom, but I am, and I'm loving it. If you have a kid 5 years or younger, you have to take advantage of Dolly Parton Library. If you go to imaginationlibrary.com, that's the Dolly Parton Library, and you submit your information, I don't think they ship for all 50 states, but there's a lot of states that qualify for this program. They will send you a book for your kid every single month, and it's free. The reason why I wanted to come here and remind you to subscribe is because we've been into this garden spree for maybe 2 months now, and sometimes I won't lie to you, it's kind of frustrating because you don't know, there's a lot of things to do. There is an investment involved as well. You're like, should I buy everything in farmer's market and not harvest anything at home? This book was here for almost 2 weeks already, for the month of March. But last night was the very first time I read it to my daughter, because my husband have read it to her. But last night was the first night I sat down and read it to my dad. And it says, Joy Takes Roots. Oh my God. This book, if I had a doubt that gardening is a great thing, this book had just clarified any of my doubts. It is about a grandma teaching her granddaughter how to garden and how to connect with Mother Earth and how to understand the soil and how to talk to the soil, like that connection that we already have with everything in this world, because that's how God created us. We're all connected. But sometimes we get so into so many things that we forget that we have that connection. And this book is all about that. It's her grandma teaching her granddaughter about the connection that we have as human beings with the plants and the soil. She says the most important thing to remember is that plants are our friends and our family. And it talks about that the plants can be medicines and that you have to learn this and pass it on to your family and to your next generation. Don't forget the generations that taught us that it's so many good things that I think we are losing right now. We are forgetting. I didn't grow up knowing this or understanding things like this. No one sat down with me and talked to me about the soil, the plants, how much they need us and we need them. So it's earth has a heartbeat, just like you do, little one. Can you feel the earth rhythm along with your own? Those things that we get so into so many things that we forget that we have to put our intention into the soil, something you are wishing for and want to happen. Breathe your intentions from your heart through your hands and into the ground. Connect. The book is just amazing. It's a great reminder. I think it talked more to me than to my daughter now. However, she's very excited about planting and gardening and all that. Just kind of liking that, and baking and canning and all the things that I'm doing. And I'm taking advantage of that because I want to make sure that she has that foundation. I want to make sure that she has a foundation that I didn't have, that I didn't understand. I always hated the plants. I hated the soil and hated everything related to that. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that you knew that. Remember, imaginationlibrary.com. If you have a kid 5 years or younger, yeah, be careful of that slime. So yes, we bought a fruit tree of lime that it already has some limes and it has a lot of flowers, but that has thorns. So we have to be careful. So our plan is for these towers. One is going to be Roma tomato super sweet, tomato girl, each one. This bed right here, the plan is to be ginger, lettuce, and right now it has some Bermuda onions, but as soon as they are ready, we're gonna take them out and put it in a different bed. But at the end, this is gonna be ginger. And it's experience, yeah. What?
Sure, it doesn't go to sleep.
Okay, we ran out of soil. We had 4 packages or 4 bags, not packages. We had 4 bags and we're not even halfway there. So my husband, he went to go get, I think, 5 more bags of soil because we plant everything today. And in the meantime,
Make
prepare
pasta!
prepare dinner, and we have decided that we're gonna make pasta with ground beef. But we make our pasta at home. It bounced back. We put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Yesterday we finished late. Well, we didn't finish. We still have a couple of things to do today, and the sun is really out and I just woke up. I made butter also. Let me show you how much we did yesterday for our home garden. So here are 2 of the beds. We said it's going to be pinto bean and carrots. We still have to plant the carrots. Here is potatoes and sweet potatoes. Only have the sweet potatoes in. Here is one of the tomatoes, my tower. So we moved this to the front to avoid my dogs to knock these towers off because he already knocked this tower. of. Here we have ginger and another tower with Roma tomato. This is cherry tomato, and bell pepper. And I don't know what's going on with our camera. A different type of tomato, super sweet. And here we had a little bit of problem. We failed to check where the sprinkle was, and we think it's under the bed. So we have to make sure we check that before we put all the soil in. So that's what we're gonna do today, because we have to plant garlic and onions in that bed. That's the only thing that is missing. For now, it's early in the morning. We have to water the plants because we were watching a video yesterday about Amish, and they don't water their plants after noon. It's always in the morning to avoid mold, to avoid a lot of diseases, and make sure that the root gets the water completely. So let's follow what the Amish have been doing for maybe centuries. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's what people did thousands of years ago. So let's water the plants. I'm gonna make some breakfast, have my coffee. We're gonna watch last night's Formula One race. Apparently, something happened that it was not happy. Let's see what happens. And today, my plan after we complete the bed, it is to, for the very first time, make homemade tomato sauce. I'm gonna make them and I'm gonna can them. So pray for me that everything goes well. And yeah, if you want to watch that video and see how I did it, and see if it's someone that have no experience cooking or doing everything in the home, doing nothing in the home actually. Napo and Nico, don't start, is able to do all this and even making my home tomato sauce and canning it, subscribe. Like and subscribe. We're gonna see what happens. I already did made pinto beans and canned them, so I have high hopes. Well, God bless. See you in our next video.